So Clay, for this one, we're going to be going to South Jordan. South Jordan, I don't know if you know this, but South Jordan is one of those locations that gets one of the highest price per square foot in the whole valley.
Interesting. I know it's a booming area.
And the reason why is because of Daybreak, interesting enough. And so cities are right around it. They don't sell for as much money as South Jordan. And so the cool thing about this particular home, it is right on the border of that subdivision. And so you don't have the CCNRs, but you still have all the amenities.
Oh,
you still
that's
have all
great.
the walking trails.
Best of all worlds, yeah.
And so there you go, right below Daybreak, this is what you're looking at. And this home is, I actually helped these folks buy this house a few years ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, and we looked around forever and came across it. They fell in love with it. One of the things that stands out about this one, this was a 2009 parade of homes.
Oh, yeah.
And so
makes sense. You look at it, it's very nicely done.
Yeah, and so the cool thing when you buy a parade of homes type of home, when the builder goes through and he's picking options, they never pick a base model anything because they get the base model price, but they get the upgrades from each one of the subs.
Oh yeah.
Because that's how it works, because they go to the sub and say, listen, this is going to be our parade home. We need a good deal on it, but we need you to do really exceptional work and we need a really good value. And so this is a cool thing for a builder because you get to go build these beautiful homes and you get a really good deal on them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so as we walked into this one a couple years ago, as you can see, they just fell in love because it's this really
so nicely done.
Yeah, great floor plan, really classy cabinets, as you can see, and all the inlays and all the detail work that they did.
Right.
It was a standout property, and it's still that way today as they're moving on to the next step in their life. When they always talk about the bones of the house, right? Mm-hmm. And so this has the location. It's got the master on the main floor. It's got that big open kitchen that looks into the room where everyone sits. It's got a formal dining area. It's got nice nook area. It's even got a little office there off to the left in the backyard. It's a walkout basement where you walk out. It's got a kind of a landing area, vaulted ceilings. Of course,
They really went all out on this. You can tell. I mean, it's just beautifully done property. I mean, the colors, everything about this, the floor plan, the layout, the architectural design from the outside. And it's always fun, to do these parade of homes.
Parade's always fun.
Yeah.
Look at the countertops. Okay, this
wow.
is you almost, and I hate to say that our camera work almost doesn't do it justice because this will be one of the very, very few of the camera work that we can't really show off how amazing this property is because the details, the devil's in the details, they say, or the details in this one are done really well. And so if you think back on this, when a builder sits down and they're going to base all their sales off of a single home, they really focus their energy on that home and everything that they put into it. Okay, and so it's got the office off there, off the right as you walk in. That's got a sitting area. It's got that nice down into the basement. You can see there's lots of light down here. Again, that walkout, all of it's finished out. It's beautiful, and so this is an opportunity because not every day you can buy those and get them into a reasonably priced, price per square foot.
It is reasonably priced, and the cool thing about this is one of those properties where it's like they literally thought, what would we want? What do people want? And they kind of thought of everything. They have all those little details, all those little amenities, the things that make a property nice and desirable are really in this home.
Yeah. And from the front of it, it looks like a 2-car garage, but as you go into the garage, it's 2 cars deep on the one side, so it's actually a 3-car garage, and it's got extra depth even. So it's a massive garage, and the details and all the cool stuff they have, like all the feel and the counter, the backsplash in there, lots of open space and cool colors, and everywhere you go in this house. And I fell in love with this house when I first saw it, so I was so excited when he contacted me and said, listen, Jay, we're going to make a move and we're thinking about selling it. Oh my gosh, that's a great house.
It's one of those homes that, we work with a lot of homes, right? It's one of those ones that just stands out and is etched in your memory. You say, oh, I know exactly, I love that house.
Yeah, and it's fun when you get to resell them, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because you get to see the whole cycle of everything.